Ever since MCC Rising teams were announced almost a week ago, there's one thought constantly going through everyone's heads. Who will win? Well, you come to the right place. With statistics and my own opinions, we're gonna find out who will win MCC Rising. But first, a question for you. What the f*** is Yellow? Well, Yellow is unfortunately the first and the worst team. The Yellow Yaks is a team that I think is more so going to be the fan favorite team than a team with a legitimate chance at winning. Imagine how the Sapphire Simmers are in MCC. Actually, exactly like the Sapphire Simmers. I think they'd even have a similar dynamic. So in other words, they are the Unnamed Urchins. Please make that their official name, I'd kill for that. As for the other teams with interesting dynamics, the Lilac Lesbians. These guys, while I think they're very likely to get a lower placement, have a top percentage speedrunner on their team and a couple average players, so they can easily win. Why do I think they're gonna lose, however? Well, that's because they're going up against various other teams with the literal best of the best. They're going up against teams that make X Nestorio 8th place. Wait, what? That's right, I think X Nestorio is gonna do badly. Yeah, I'm now qualified to be legally insane due to my claims. Now, you may say that X Nestorio, Blushy, Jojo, and Silver are some of the best PvP sweats out there, but unfortunately that's a straight up lie. Let me show you a chart. What's the main difference between these three creators? The difference is that these guys are 1.8 players and Dream is a 1.16 player. That's not to say X Nestorio's team is bad, however. X Nestorio's team would destroy if this was a Minecraft Monday, but this is 1.16, not his or their main domain. Besides, every single team is going to be looking out for the Pink Parrots, as they all know about X Nestorio's Minecraft Ultimate showing. And the rest of the Pink Parrots, while good, aren't as good as X Nestorio is in 1.8 and are likely even worse than he is at 1.16. So I really doubt this team will score a win in MCC Rising. How was this the underdog pick? Red Rabbit's time. I don't know much about this team. They're good, but not that good. But at the same time, have almost nothing in their application detailing how good they are. So, no comment on that. Rabbits remind me of pets, just like this pet cookie here. If you want the cookie to talk, like and subscribe. Because at 1,000 subscribers, the cookie will talk. The green geckos are my pick to be at the gate of the top 5, and anyone here is really arguable to be from here to first. I have no strong feelings about the green geckos, but they all look like they know what they're doing on the practice server, and are pretty good at the game. But I don't know that much about them. So, I'm gonna put them here so they can put my favorite teams higher, like the axolotls themselves, the aqua ones. You know? The one with spelled neck. Yeah, them. The Aqua Axolotls are a team that has all above average players, and even some players that are incredibly great in their specific aspects. Their team really excels at PvP-oriented games and has some players that are good for parkour, building, and Minecraft games that require having a good brain. But if we look back on my prediction for the Pink Parrots, we can see that it's likely that the other teams will likely be better at the PvP games and still be Axolotl's placement, or the other teams will skip PvP altogether so that the Pink Parrots will lose. I think the Aqua Axolotls have a great chance at winning. Like, if they get their game order right, they'll do great, and they can play virtually any game order as well. But who knows? Hey guys, remember Among Us? Well, Aqua and Cyan are the same color there, so why not have those be the same placement here? The Cyan Coyotes are the next team on the list, and these guys are the Manhunt team. Everybody on this team plays Manhunts, and Yellow will even has past big YouTuber tournament footage. So let's look at that. Would you look at that? He wasn't the best. Yellow Wolf can compete with the big boy content creators, and the rest of the Cyan Coyotes should be at the same level as him, at least in survival games. As for their Minecraft Manhunt showcase, this is a test of all categories of skill. And just having a Manhunt channel shows that you're skilled to some degree. This team is a team that could definitely be scored in the top 3, but unfortunately, due to them being another big name content creator, there's going to be a lot of strategies done against them online. And games such as Build Mart, Grid Runners, and Ace Race are games I'm predicting they won't do well in, which a ton of the other teams are guaranteed to do well in. Now, on to another shade of blue. One of my favorite teams in MCC Rising, the Blue Bats. This team is the definition of a well-balanced team. Their team has someone who's strong to every single aspect of the game, and not only that, they're all at least decent in each other's game modes. For example, Golmel is the team's PvP guy, and Guggle isn't too far behind him in terms of PvP. Stemmeister is the team's record player, while YoMeister is average at it and will help Stemmeister get points. The reason why the Blue Bats are so high is that they're a very flexible team in MCC Rising. They can play in virtually any game order and still get top 5, which is kind of a theme within the top competitors. Combine this with their specialty playstyle, and this team could get first if they get the right game order, but at worst, I can't see them getting any lower than the 6th. Oh, hello Mako. Please don't smite me for saying this, but your team's in second. The Lime Llamas are the next team on the list, and this team is just the Blue Bats but better. Literally. I have nothing more to say here. The only downside is that there is a moral support player on the team, but there's an all-rounder to make up for it. So while this team needs a more specific game order in order to win, I still think they have a very good chance at winning MCC Rising. Now, we move on to the Goliath. They say once every 1,000 years, a monster shall rise to take over a nation. A Super Saiyan, if you will, to claim the game, Minecraft, as their own. And today, we find that monster. And the monster is Orange Juice TV. The Orange Ocelots is the team with the most likely chance to win the event. While I don't have too many statistics to justify it, I do have one thing, and that's the fact that on the practice server they're doing incredibly well, and they're also one of the most feared teams in the event, specifically by the Blue Bats. The Orange Ocelots also have great teamwork, and they're really good at most games, especially those that the other players cannot win. This team has the chance to completely and utterly sweep the competition and cut. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, as it took me a whole 5 days to make. And if you really enjoyed this video, consider leaving a like, commenting, and subscribing, as well as checking out my other videos, as there's going to be a really special one coming out soon. Bye everyone!